And did you catch the head roll? It probably happened a little too soon, didn't it? Uh-huh. You didn't realize you did it, did you?
No.
Yes.
Second nature.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sling blade.
Right along with the eye roll. How many of you guys get that at home? You get the eye roll and the old neck roll. I'll wait till we get a few people on here. How you doing, guys? How you doing?
She's not happy.
I don't care. She's never happy.
John Sahady says first.
Kind of like some other people I know in this truck.
You just keep pushing your luck there, mister.
Poke the bear.
The bear's the only thing that's going to get poked tonight.
Oh, yeah, baby. Don't be threatening me with a good time like that. Yeah, you heard it. That's like contractual.
Is contractual even a darn word?
It is now.
Debbie
I looked
says,
it up in the
hello,
Hillbilly
G.
Dictionary, and it's right there.
Rebecca says hi. Debbie says first. KR says, it's the G's.
It's right there under G. Gonna get me some.
Misty says, good evening, G's and G-Force family.
You didn't even catch that, did you?
Sandra Grover says, G's.
Hello.
David says, good evening from Missoula, Montana, USA. And tonight I'm going to be having fried chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy and corn for dinner tonight. And we'll save you a plate just for you and Mr. and Mrs. G. Thank you, sweetheart.
Jeff says it's frozen.
How are you?
Guys, are we froze up? Are we froze up, guys?
Where's this saying? Jeff
Trigg said it.
Are we frozen, y'all? Cal Tim says she's ignoring you. Are we frozen?
I know Nancy said it's good here.
Okay, Debbie says, good evening, G's. Yvonne Fenner says, good evening, G's and G-Force. Good evening.
Good evening, G. Good evening.
Cal Tim says nope. Becca says nope. JJ says nope. CJ says good here. Frank G's truck says not froze. Renegade says all good on YouTube. Wendy says no, the stream is fine. Trucker G.
Guys, we put that video up the other day of the trucker shower, and a lot of you guys reached out to Pilot Fly and Jay, and they reached out to us. I'm still waiting for them to give me a call.
We emailed them because they did message us again.
They have been keeping in contact with us, and it's because of you guys that maybe we'll get something done out here. I mean, we showed this tonight. We showed the shower here in Loves, and I was pretty excited when we walked in there, and I was thinking, all right, we're gonna have a nice shower. I'm gonna be able to show everybody that not all the showers are this way.
Oh, yeah.
And you all seen what happened. Yeah, if you seen it, if you didn't, go back and watch the video. Got in there, walked in the shower part, and I mean, that mold on that grill was thick, guys.
And yes, let's just point out, Mrs. G did not zoom
I wasn't even
on
gonna go
everything.
I wasn't even gonna go into
It's all right.
that.
You already went into it on the other
on
the video.
Did you think I wasn't gonna throw you under the bus?
So from now on, G will be shooting all the shower videos.
Yeah.
Kyle Carter says, about time that KW is out of the shop.
It may or may not be X-rated.
Hey,
Just
Kyle,
saying.
how you doing, buddy?
Look out, I'm gonna have the camera.
Anita says, not froze for me. June says, not froze here.
But anyways, kind of what I was getting at, we appreciate you guys reaching out to these different truck stops. And we plan on doing this a lot more. Because like I said, if we can all get together and reach out to these different corporations and these large mega corporations, I know it's something just small as a shower. But to us truck drivers, I mean, a shower at the end of the day is everything. Especially when you've been out here on the road for so long. It's nice to have a nice, clean, hot shower. And I mean, the women, you tell me, when you go into a bathroom, don't you like to know that the trash can's empty?
Yes.
Why?
Because not to be gross or to gross y'all men out, but women do use them truck stop showers because we have female drivers on the road. And you know what? We get our monthly visit. We do not want to go to throw something in the trash can, or you guys don't want to go throw something in the trash can and see a present that was left from someone previous.
So
That's
telling
disgusting.
me they don't empty the trash can out. So Mr. Filthy McNasty truck driver comes in a
That's
little later.
Gross.
He reaches down in there and he goes,
That's
"Oh
caca.
yeah, look at her."
Cochino, we said we weren't talking about that. Nasty.
I'm just saying.
Gross.
You want to know that your personal stuff is discarded. That's why you throw it in the trash.
In the trash, because it goes in the trash. Not what you said. I'm just saying, it's gross. If someone else comes into the bathroom after you and they go to bend down and throw something in the garbage, Q-tip, piece of toilet paper after blowing their nose, and they see that in there. Really? That's gross. Frank G. Truck says, they may be having trouble hiring people. Everyone I know is. And I can I totally get that, but
we were talking to another manager of a Love's, and she's a good friend of ours. And actually, what they do is they have a company come in once a month, and they detail their showers.
yes,
Then all their attendants have to do is wipe stuff
to
down
keep up on
because
it.
it gets rid of all that mold and don't allow it to
All the
happen.
nastiness.
You could actually have a contractor come in every 6 months or however long you're supposed to reseal the grout, which I doubt none of these places ever reseal it. That grout isn't made to last forever. You're supposed to seal grout.
Gabriel says, for sure, specifically since some charge $18 to $20 for a shower nowadays.
You're right, brother.
Deborah says, yeah, that shower was bad. I work at a Love's and ours does not look like that. See, there's another person that works at a truck stop and they keep their showers up. And needless to say, I'm sure someone's going to get offended, but we are not saying that it is prevalent through the entire chain of Love's or Pilot or Flying J's or TA's or the mom and pops. There are some that just are not kept up.
I mean, you seen the one at TA. I mean, look at the mold that was just on the fixture.
And that was
if
the
you
one
wipe
from
that
the
down
other
every
day.
single time, it would never grow.
And
It's not getting wiped down at all.
Justin says they could put bags in the trash cans. And that's something I don't understand. I don't understand why they don't put bags in the trash cans.
I could care less if they put bags in the trash
It would be
cans.
a whole lot easier. Pull it, tie it off, put a clean one in, good to go.
I don't care. Just empty it.
CJ says, exactly, Mrs. G. Jen says, nasty. CJ's puking.
See, you done grossed everybody out.
Jen says, bleach spray is cheap to make. Lynn says, hi, G's. I'm just getting on. Hope you're well. Doing good, sweetheart. Junior says, Mr. G, you're hilarious. Yes, I have 3 girls in my place. See that all the time. Mrs. G, the pads.
Somebody just said, if you don't have
And
points,
you don't want to see that.
if you don't have points for a shower, it's expensive. It's more expensive, just as expensive, if you do have the points. Because how do you get the points? With fuel. I had to buy like $600 in fuel in order to get a free shower.
Jennifer Duck says, wow, $20. That's crazy. What happened to $5?
I think they're usually around 15. Is usually, I think that's the going rate now.
Jenny says, I was taught
still high.
at a young age to dispose of stuff properly and privately. And I understand that. But the thing is, I'm not going to go into detail, but, you know, wrap it up in a nice little package, put it in the garbage can. When you leave, it's supposed to be thrown out. The trash can's supposed to be picked up and dumped out, trash bag pulled out, whatnot. But there's been times.
Once again, I kind of like to just thank you all for reaching out to these companies. And I would like to ask you a favor and keep reaching out to these companies, the ones that ain't up to par. And the ones that are up to par, reach out to them and let them know, you know, great job. But when they're not, please do us a favor. Reach out to these companies and tell them this is unacceptable for our truck drivers. Me, myself, I could call them, but then it just looks like it's another guy doing a video.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing it for the views. I could care less about the views. I could care less. I just want to see something get done.
Deborah says, I agree about the bags. We are told not to put bags in them. Brayden says, are y'all
Paul
still
French says $17 to $18 now. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's gotten expensive.
It's crazy.
Brayden says, are y'all still riding with the group?
No, it's just me and Miss G and the 2 pups.
It's the pups and us.
Yeah, so if that's a group, yeah, we are.
Caitlin says, OMG, I miss y'all. David
If you mean the convoy, we couldn't stay with the convoy for the rest of our lives. Heck, we got to eat too.
David says, when I walk in a shower room and I see build-up dirt on the fan, I go back to the desk and ask for the clean shower. Wendy says, bad to say, no bags, maybe theft issue. I see.
That's just the thing is, you say you want to go back, you go back and you ask for the clean shower. I'm afraid to do that. That's like sending your food back to the cook and not being able to see him recook it. You know, you ask for that clean shower, and you're going to get that guy that, oh, I'll give you a clean shower, and he grabs the shower brush and he goes straight for the toilet and starts rubbing everything down. Here's your clean shower. Here, let's take care of this sink right here.
And another thing, you know, when we first walked in, after G was the creeper, the girl at the desk, she let us know, you know, we were next in line, that a few showers should be opening up, that there were drivers in there that had been in there for over an hour. And that's kind of a pet peeve of mine.
Get in there, do your business,
Get
and
in
get out.
and get out. There are other drivers waiting in line that'd like to, get in there and take their shower and get out. And for the
Two of
next
us don't
person.
take that long.
No. As you can tell.
I understand you paid your money and you want to get your money's worth, but
try to be mindful
considerate
that
of
there's
the
other
out
drivers
there.
waiting in line. Lynn says, "Hey, I'm almost out of G-Spot. Hubby uses it on everything now, as does Derek. I made shrimp and crab meat Alfredo, fettuccine, and G-Spot on it. OMG, we all loved it, and I didn't get sick. Awesome. I'm glad your belly's doing better, sweetheart." Excuse me. Paul Jones says, "Send me the food without the cockroaches." Excuse me. Maggie Ray says, "Hi, G's. Hope you are snuggled up for the night and ready for a good night's sleep."
We are done for the day.
Ellen says, "Hi, G's. Made it through my cataract surgery today, but the anesthesia made me really sick." Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry.
Once again, I'm going to implore you guys and ask you guys all to reach out to these different companies as we're showing these showers. I'd like to make this like a regular type thing, as do like a shower inspection. And like I said,
we're going to leave it up to you guys.
Telling
and what
Loves and Pilot and Flying J, all them. I would love to go out and do the videos for you. I won't charge you nothing. And maybe we can get together, me and the corporations, and I can let them know which of these truck stops they need to take better looks at. I'm out here on the road all the time. They're not. I wish they would send more people and check each and every one of our stores out, but they're not doing it. Apparently, there's one of the links in the chain is gone somewhere. I'll be that link. Let's just get this fixed for the drivers out here. These drivers out here deserve better, and I'm not just saying it because I am a driver. I'm saying it because these drivers out here, they feed my family back at home also.
And Ellen, sweetheart, I'm sorry the anesthesia made you feel sick, but I bet you're really glad that you had the surgery done. Carl says, "Good evening, G's from Michigan. Have a blessed and restful night. Love from Michigan." Hey, sweetheart. Louise says, "I agree with Mrs. G. That is gross." Sean says, "Why can't they have someone go in and disinfect the showers in between shower taken? They do it in
They're
motels."
supposed to do it. What I would love to know is what their procedure is, because like I said, the other day when we went in there and he was supposed to be disinfecting, we heard that bottle squirt like three times. Squirt.
And then he came out with dirty towels from the previous driver. And
so
that was
what
it.
exactly is the protocol? And do they have a checklist that they're supposed to be going by? Are they following that checklist?
Keith says, "I was charged $25 at a Flying J in Indianapolis."
Crazy.
That's ridiculous. Karen says, "My brother said he finds most truck stops have fast food only, under construction, and out house no shower or laundry, and limited parking or reserve parking only, and charging drivers like $25 a night to park to sleep. My brother is a truck driver, and he says no wonder why they're having trouble keeping truck drivers."
I need to say, what they need suggestion boxes might help with their services. I shouldn't have to to suggest clean your showers right. That should be just a given.
Paul French says, "Pilot and Jay are the worst. They invest millions in them, let the investment just mold and rot away."
And that's what we're seeing. And don't get me wrong, it's not all of them. We've seen some that are just immaculate. Some of these attendants really care about what they do.
And the managers are on top of it. They make sure that the procedures are followed and that the store is maintained.
That's why I was
to a higher standard.
It's kind of why I was kind of excited when we went into the shower tonight, because I wanted to show you guys that not all the showers are like the one at TA. Mm-hmm. And then I went into this one.
It wasn't TA.
No, not at TA. Pilot Flying or at Flying J. Then I went into this one, and as we walked in, the first initial glance at it, I'm thinking, okay, cool. I'm going to be able to show them a clean shower. And then I walked in there and took a closer glance, and I thought, well, hell. And another thing is we started looking at the comments, especially some of the comments from the women truckers out here, and it kind of disheartened me a little bit when I seen their comments, because I'll just give you an example. The one lady said, "I'd give this one a B- compared to some of the other ones I've seen."
And that's sad.
You shouldn't have to grade the worst of the worst.
Exactly.
It should be the best of the best. Yeah, that's what I meant. There shouldn't be best of the worst. It should be best of the best, because these drivers out here deserve it.
No Fear says, "I stop at mom and pop truck stops a lot and shower and stuff. Bonnie says they should have a checklist for all the showers. I know pilot bathrooms are nasty. Excuse me.
Once again, I'm gonna ask all you guys to reach out to these companies and help us fix this problem. If we fix a small problem like this, maybe we can move on to another problem and start small and then work up to big.
Donna says, well, none of that went on years back in the 80s and the 90s. Truckers were treated so well back then. How sad.
Because it's no longer a truck stop. It's now a travel center. And they no longer cater to truck drivers like they used to. Used to be get the truck driver in there, get them what they need, and get them out of there as soon as they can. Not because they wanted them out of there, just because they knew the truck driver had to get out there and make some money and get that load to where they needed to be. Now they just don't care.
Trey says, hey, boss man. Christy says, the most cleanest and most awesome trucks to my other half and I went to was at Little America Truck Stop. I like Little America.
Mrs. G loves Little America.
Mm-hmm. I really do like them. And they do maintain them very well.
I've never gone in there where it's dirty.
Let's see. Beth says, thing is, which ones are franchises with the name private owned versus corporate owned?
And you're right, Beth.
And that is a good point, sweetheart.
But it should be... You hold that name, it should be across the board.
They still have. I think they still have to adhere to the standards of the franchise or of the name.
I hear some people tell me well, like you said, it's if it's private owned or if it's not. And another thing that somebody said was, well, maybe it's an older store compared to a newer store. I'm going to tell you one thing: Davy Crockett, Greenville, Tennessee, old store. It's TA, franchise to TA, clean store. Just because you have an old store
doesn't mean it can't be clean. No Fear says, since the Big C, the corporate truck stops have gone downhill. K-Way Laura says, good evening, Trucker G and Mrs. G and G-Force family from northeastern Kentucky. It's after dark here. Kelly,
it's pants optional here.
Kelly says, Little America is great. Yes, I love Little America. And Sat Brothers is another one I like as well.
No Fear says, it's nice there in Greenville, Tennessee. And yeah, it is. The people there, they care about their store.
Bruce says,
the owner cares about his store.
Bruce says, it's actually easy. Quit spending money on their fuel. They will get the hand really quick. But the way it's been so many years gets everybody to do it. It is hard, but it would be so simple. I get what you're saying. To get everybody to do it. Randall says, I used to work at Petro in North Little Rock. I used to let drivers take free showers, and I cleaned them.
Mrs. G does not like Petro in North Little Rock. She refuses to go in there.
And
it has nothing to do with the store.
No, it has nothing to do with the store.
It had to do with an attendant.
And an employee there, yes.
He really creeped her out in a bad way.
Yeah.
I spoke with the manager about it.
And from what the manager said at that time, I was not the only complaint about the attendant. Kelly says, it doesn't matter who owns it or how old it is. It's what you have seen the last couple of days is just nasty. Okay, well, Laura says pants optional here too.
Good deal.
Angie
I'm
says,
not the only one.
Trucker G and Mrs. G, how are y'all and the pups tonight? We're doing good, and thank goodness TT is at the end of her heat, so Mooch has gone back to his normal, mellow, chill self. Excuse me.
Randall said it used to be a nice place, and it did, Randall. I used to stop there quite a bit by myself, though.
Beth says, my grandson did great with his heart surgery. No defib. Had to be put in. With luck, this was corrected. He goes home already about half an hour ago to recoup.
Awesome.
That is great news, sweetheart. I know you were having a time, just with the time passing from the time they started surgery till the time he came out to recovery. Paul says, big cabin woodshed showers from the 70s. They are like going back in time, but so clean. You could do surgery in there. Immaculate.
Great
pressure and super hot.
Paul, I've never taken a shower there at Big Cabin, but I tell you what,
want to now.
every time I've gone in there, bathrooms are clean. They don't smell. The place is clean.
Lynn says, bras optional. LOL.
And that's another thing you can tell when you go to some of these bathrooms. I mean, they just reek. And And it's the drivers that make it happen, don't get me wrong.
It is.
But it's your store. Clean it up. If I see a driver that leaves a mess in a stall or something like that, believe me, I'm the first person to tell the driver, get back in there and clean that up. You think I want to go in there? What the hell's on your mind? And I've done it.
Susan Joy says, I left a message for them. I gave your last video an F. I told them that as well. Well, thank you,
We
sweetheart.
appreciate it. We appreciate you guys letting these companies know that this won't be tolerated by you or the American public anymore.
Tim
The
says,
truck driver deserves better. Like I said, I'm not just saying it because I'm one.
Tim says, garden hose hooked up behind truck stop and a pair of shorts, and I got my shower. No wait.
We actually have one of those solar showers.
No, we don't. It got sold.
Oh, did it get sold?
It got sold too. But No Fear says, you all be safe, and I got to get up at 4 a.m., head to a delivery tomorrow. All right, sweetheart, you be careful out there on the road.
Lindy, yeah, I seen that BP acquired TA for 1.3.
KY Laura says, that's always a good thing. Linda says, okay, you read that. Jeff Trigg says, good evening, G's and G-Force family. Facebook is froze on my end.
Yeah.
You might need to,
Yeah, nobody's else is saying it.
Close the app,
out
sweetheart, and then come back in and see if that helps. John Shade says, C has brought out an entire new workforce of disrespectful employees who aren't held accountable. Tammy says, good evening, G's from South Carolina. Please, people, contact these places because if it wasn't for the G's and other truckers, stuff would not be on our tables.
Thank you.
Jimmy Dean says, good evening to the G's. Good evening. Paul French says, pastel pink tiles. It's really like stepping back in time. I want to go see those showers
Wendy
now.
says, I also wonder why these bathrooms are grout and tile. Surely they can do better. And me and Mrs. G were just kind of talking about that. The grout's so hard for you guys to keep clean. Maybe start looking for more of a vinyl or another material that's easier for you to keep clean.
Yeah.
I don't care whether you have tile or vinyl or what you have. As long as it's clean is all I care about. I understand they did the tile because I think because tile's cheap and it looks good.
Aesthetically
But if
pleasing.
you're having trouble keeping it clean, maybe go a different route. Whatever you do, just keep it clean. It's not too much to ask.
Jillian says, cold weather, no going outdoor showers. Connie Burke says, evening, G's. Good evening, sweetheart. Mary says, I saw where you showed the shower. It is kind of gross. And the air vent needs to be cleaned. Me and my husband went to Calgary for the weekend one time. We rented a motel. My husband looked in the bathroom. It was disgusting. We up and left. We found a better hotel. Or motel.
But a lot of times those truckers don't have that luxury of just up and leaving. I've done my post-trip inspection.
So we're here for
I've
the
done
night.
lost 15 minutes of a post-trip. I leave and I'm going to have to do another post-trip, so that's 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes in a day. If I did that every single day, I mean, think about it. I mean, it's a lot of time to lose over showers. Somebody said, well, why would you even take a shower in there? Because we like to be clean. We like to take a shower. And like I said, we don't always have the option of just going anywhere.
Checker says, hi, G's. We all got our goodies yesterday. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Jillian says, stamped concrete would work.
Yeah, I don't care what you use. Just make sure it's clean.
Daphne says, hello, G's and G family. These storms moving in Alabama tonight. Be safe out there.
Frank
Thank
said my
you,
next
sweetheart.
truck will have a shower and HBO. Frank, I got the HBO.
Frank, you don't know how much I would have loved to have a large car, but it just wasn't in the cards.
You wanted a new truck. Frank had a large car for us.
You just be quiet, because I was not the only one making the decisions on the,
No, I
the
just
new
I
truck.
know what I'm told.
Whatever. Don't even start.
Yes, dear.
Don't make
Yes, dear.
Don't even
Yes,
start. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, hey guys, hope all is well with you. I am surfing the net and chilling. Awesome,
Right on.
sweetheart. JJ says, Mrs. G, good news. Chance made it through the surgery today. Everything went well. That's
Good.
great news, JJ. Renegade says, wow, I don't miss the road. Nice to be home in my own shower at night nowadays.
I'd love to be at home in my tub. But I'd miss the road also, so.
Christy says, LOL, I can hear the pup snoring. That is all Miss Titi Marie. She is zonked out. So zonked out, her mouth's kind of open, her tongue's
Frank said,
out.
I did have a large car just waiting for you.
Hush, Frank. He's the one that wanted the new truck. Connie says, I drove with my husband for 20 years. This was a huge problem for a long time. Hope you find a clean place soon.
Once again, I'll say it again. Thank you all for all of you that shared the video, because it got out to Pilot Flying J. I haven't heard nothing from Loves yet, so I don't know if word got to them or if they even care or what the deal is. Keep sharing out. Keep contacting these corporate headquarters or whatever you got to do.
And like we said, we're not stereotyping that it's the entire chain of
specific,
Loves or TAs or Pilots or Flying J's.
Or
so
locations.
Far, these are 2 locations that we've run into different.
I've been in some Loves
stops
that are immaculate. I've been in some Flying J's that are immaculate. Flying J's or
Pilots,
TAs, Pilots, Zap Brothers, immaculate. But I was going to say I've seen some that were just horrible. I don't think I've ever seen a bad Zap Brothers, to be honest with you.
No, Zap
Brothers. Have you guys ever seen a bad Zap Brothers?
Those 2. The entire time that I've ever been on the truck with you, Sap Brothers and Little America have been clean. Excuse me. Beth says the old bleach did at Little Blinky. This bleach now waters down junk. Jillian says that is cool tub. That is a cool tub, and I'm not a bath person.
It's nice to soak your sore muscles up in it.
Wendy says Brian is stuck in some hotels that are slacking bad nowadays. He gets frustrated working 12 to 14 hour days, then going back to a filthy room. Sometimes he can change rooms. It's just tiring at times. And I can understand that. You know, after working that amount of time, you want to go back to the room, get some food, get a shower, go to bed.
James, you're right. Sap Brothers in Harrisonville, Missouri. Great Sap Brothers.
Angela says, hi, G's. Love from Missouri. How's the house? Don't know, sweetheart. We're not home. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, Sap Bros was my favorite, too, to take a shower in when Spencer was driving, and I went with him. In fact, I want the same design as Sap Bros in a furnished house.
Mary says, you look tired tonight.
I feel tired tonight. Dealing with him all day and his creeper ways in the truck stop.
Daniel says he has a spray to help clean the showers. Daniel, I shouldn't have to clean the showers. They get paid to do that, and I'm paying enough for the shower anyway. I shouldn't have to clean their showers.
David says bath.
Bathe like
the lot lizards I saw in Indianapolis.
Quick or bath.
Jump out of a truck, wash in a mud puddle, and head to the next
I've seen
truck.
some pretty nasty stuff.
LOL, that's gross.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty nasty stuff out here.
Lynn says, if it can't be cured with scrub brush and bleach, oh, ugh. Eddie says, evening, G's. Love y'all. Mr. G, have a question for you. I bought some catfish for tomorrow. What is a good way to fix it?
I like my catfish fried. I just do fried in cornmeal. Throw some G-spot in the cornmeal with it. Fry it up. Can't beat a good fried catfish.
Whitney said, good night, all you lovely people. Early alarm in the morning. Be safe and have fun. Thank you, sweetheart. You have a good day at work, honey. Christy says, well, we stopped when we were on the road together. A few truck companies, terminals. That was pretty gross, too. Pringles cans got looking pretty good. No way was using those nasty potties.
Bonnie says, I'm not a creeper.
Oh, trust me, if you would have been with him and I would have filmed what he did when we were in Loves, you would have thought, oh, and you didn't know him. You'd have been, oh my God, he's such a creeper.
What? Because I thought I recognized that lady.
No, because when you walked up to the lady at the counter,
I asked her if it was all right if I videoed her.
Okay, if a strange man walks up to you that you've never met, don't know him from Adam, and says, do you mind being videoed? What is your initial reaction?
Well, I didn't ask her to take her clothes off.
Stranger danger, no, I do not want to be videoed. Instead of saying, hey, we do social media.
With my wife, you're supposed to be my safety piece. It's okay because he's with his wife. I guess that's how I look at it. I'm not creeping because I'm with my wife. I am not interested in you. I am married.
He went straight for the counter, and I'm standing over here by the display. I'm like, oh my God. Do I claim him or
From now
do I
on, I'm
walk
going to have you go
in the
talk to the
opposite
people.
direction? Dr. Pepper Drinker says, Trucker G. Spencer says that Trucker Josh opened his package from you on his video. Oh, awesome. Everyone's been telling us that Trucker Josh
I'm more
received his
interested to see
G-spot.
what he thinks of it.
John says, no word from Leb's corporate. Let's keep messaging them.
Thank you, John.
Cecilia says, good evening, G's and G-Force family. Good evening. Ash is laughing and she says, LMA or FAOO.
Jeff Triggs received his 2 seasonings.
And 2 curables and 2 pens in the mail today.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jeff.
Cheryl says, LOL. 100% correct, Mary. LOL. Charles says, by the looks of it, some farm ponds look better.
Yeah.
Doug Mary says, good evening, G's and G-Force. Love and hugs to all. Much love to you, sweetie. Tracy says, hello, G's. When is Mrs. G going to bring back out her rabbit ears? Much love to you always. Go G-Force. Sorry, I just put them up the other day in Ziplocs because they were starting to get kind of dusty and yucky. James says, fried. Yes, Ozark style. Yep.
Yep.
Charles says, Cracker Barrel catfish is good stuff.
I like to be out on the river, you know, and you go suckers, catch a bunch of suckers.
You go suckers.
You go get sucker gigging. I'm sweaty.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that? Anyways, you go gigging for a bunch of suckers, and you fry them right there on the riverbank.
On the banks with taters.
You know, throw some taters in there and take some onion, cut it up, and you just put it in a paper bag and throw it all in there.
Mm-hmm.
Shake
That's
it all
good
up with
stuff.
the seasoning. And yeah, you got a meal.
Jillian says, Louisiana fish fry on fish, but yes, G-spot on fish as well. Alternate. Jen says, I'd ask, how much money do you have, LMAO? John says, G is just one of those take charge personalities.
Charles says canned suckers taste like tuna. I've never had canned
suckers.
We just score them and then deep fry them. Suckers are real bony fish. I mean, they got a lot of real small, fine
Little
bones
tiny
in them.
bones in them.
But when you score them just right, and you fry them, those bones just melt away, and it turns into a boneless fish.
Bonnie says, my hubby flirts with all women. I just roll my eyes. This wasn't even a flirt. It just came off straight up
No, I
creepy.
wasn't flirting.
I'd give him credit if it was a flirt.
Well, then we got to Subway, and we got a sandwich, and the guy that's sitting there trying to check us out, I don't think he could barely hit the number. He's just sitting there laughing at me.
Frank G. Trek says, Petro has the best showers. Very sexy. Oh my goodness. Karen says, definitely creeper, Mr. G. Richard said, hello, G's. Parked, showered, and full belly. Wow, then this crazy show. LOL. You're welcome. Lee says, hello, G's. We are between the snowstorm here in Northern California. Be safe out there on the road. You too, sweetheart.
Yeah, you be safe.
Michelle Brandon says, my bro and sis-in-law got me a unicorn hat like yours for my B-Day. Oh, awesome. We're twinsies. Twinsies. Beth says, heck,
you know,
even
if
some
this
areas,
guy said that would be like really weird. Hey, Bob, we're twinsies.
Okay.
That'd be really weird.
So?
But you girls can say stupid stuff like that. And
are you jealous?
Nobody looks twice.
Are you jealous?
I'm just talking about the double standard.
No, you're jealous because he said,
yeah, I'm really
you
jealous.
girls can
Bob,
say stupid stuff like
Frank,
that.
I want to be just like you, brother. I want to be twinsies. Not. I'm just talking about the double standard.
Oh, double standard?
Yeah.
There's no double standard.
Shit.
Watch your mouth.
I had a disclaimer.
Mr. Johnson.
I had a disclaimer, and that made it all right to say anything I wanted to say on here tonight.
My goodness.
Just like
that
we were
just
talking
wipes it
about,
all away.
just like when we were talking about the feminine hygiene products and the Filthy McNasty driver going.
That's your cochino. No one else brought that up.
There was a disclaimer.
You did that.
It made
That's
it okay.
nasty. Beth says, heck, even some rest areas, bathroom bushes alongside of the road look better. Nadine says, speaking of creepers, did you get to hear about MTT? I don't know who MTT is.
I don't know.
Dane says, had to hop in here and make sure you all aren't in the storms in the south. Actually, we're in Alabama, and it was a little sprinkly, drizzly out when we first got here. But so far, so good, guys.
Dr. Pepper Drinker wants to know, when will they have the vinyl be up? I don't know what you're talking about,
sweetie.
sweetheart.
Hilda says, how much did you pay for your lighted hats? Oh, I think we paid like $14.99.
The very last one you got was like
ones.
$12.99. Actually, Mrs. G just posted one up. It was like
yeah, and
11
that
or
one
12
lit
bucks.
up. It's on our Amazon storefront.
Kathy says, G and Wizzy were twinsies for a while. No, I was prettier than Wizzy. Than Wizzy.
Poor Wizzy, I felt bad.
And
for
I told Wizzy that.
When we
I
met
said,
him the
"How
first time.
How are they getting me and you confused? I'm much prettier."
The first time we met him was in Tucumcari.
Yeah.
And he come up.
and I didn't know him from Adam. And he
that's
said
the first
that
time we met
everybody
him.
keeps thinking I'm you. I said, why would they think I'm you?
And
I
he
said, I'm
did.
much prettier than you are.
He did say that. Judy says, do you have anything for my allergies? My sinuses are messed up from this crazy Ohio weather, LOL. Oh, look at Mason Dudley is watching.
Mason,
hey,
what's going
we love
on?
you, sweetheart.
That's my nephew.
Charles says, hopefully I get my taste back soon. Been a year. Well, hopefully soon, sweetie. Kathy says, if the attendant thought he was a creeper, it's a good thing they didn't have a mannequin on the counter. Good thing they don't have mannequins in these truck stops. Charles says, definitely double standards for the ladies. Frank G. Chuck says, well, I gotta go now. LOL.
Yeah.
He said
As soon
I'm
as
out.
we start talking about being twins, he says, see ya.
He said, peace out, brother. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, I thought you said you were going to put vinyl up. I thought you said something the other day. No, hun.
No.
Wendy B says, a lot of us twinsies with convoy shirts.
Where would I put vinyl up, sweetheart?
Joe Bryant says, parked at the Pilot in Gordonsville, Tennessee, watching one of the best couples on the road.
Who you watching?
Michelle Brandon says, I hope
we might have to tune in.
Michelle Brandon says, I hope you and Frank Trucks are twinsies at the truck show.
I don't think Frank's going to make it to the truck show. He was talking about something about Daytona or something like that. I don't know if it's the same time frame or not.
I don't know if it's the same time or not. Richard says, can't wait to finally meet you all at Matt's. I hope meeting...
Oh, Ashley said vinyl like siding? She was asking. I'm not sure. We have the vinyl siding up already on the... Richard
says, can't wait to finally meet you all at Matt's. I hope meeting my heroes doesn't disappoint. LOL. Just kidding.
Yeah, Tony will be there.
Tony will be there. Christy says, well, gotta go eat my dinner. Got curry chicken tonight. Well, you enjoy yourself, sweetheart.
Richard, don't set your expectations too high, because
we're like this in public.
I don't want to let you down, brother.
Wizard King. Hey, Wizard
King. What's up, buddy?
He said, what's up, G's? You know, the U's, just our nutty old selves.
He used to pass by our place every day, and we're not there no more. He needs to come to Niagara is what he needs to do.
He just lived down the road from our other place.
Oh, Frank said Daytona is next week. I'll be at Matt's and
that's
Large Cars and Guitars. Oh, right on.
Frank was
I wasn't sure.
last
Frank.
time you talked to him.
Awesome. Frank, bring your bike. I'm going to have mine and come down a little early. We'll go riding.
Yeah. Brandy says, wish I could go to Matt's.
Oh, I got my phone ringing.
Oh. Who'll be this?
Hello.
Oh, no.
What's up? I'm doing just fine. I'm actually live if you want me to put it on speaker. Or would you rather keep this private? No. Yeah, I mean that's pretty. That's dangerous. I mean, when you're talking about mold, black mold especially. Now we're talking about a health hazard, and I'm a driver of 32 years, and I've seen this out here quite a bit. Usually I was out here by myself. Now I got my wife with me, so I'm a little more mindful of taking a look at this stuff a little closer, and it's just unacceptable. And it's not you as a corporation; it's each individual store. It shouldn't happen. Awesome. Exactly. And your name is what again? I'm sorry.
My name is John.
John. And what's your title, John? Vice President of Stores for the company. Okay, appreciate it. That way I can let everybody know that you called. And
Cindy Buck says, I want to listen.
You guys are getting on top of this. I appreciate you giving me a call. Would love to be a correspondent with you guys and let you guys know more about this, because I'm planning on doing a whole lot more of these videos. And I mean, not just with Flying J. Matter of fact, I did Loves tonight, and they failed. This particular store. Exactly. Okay. Okay. How about I give you a call tomorrow afternoon? That sounds good. John, I appreciate your call and I appreciate your due diligence.
Of course, man.
All right. See ya. Go pilot Flying J. I mean, that earned my respect.
What is his title?
He is the vice president of. Of stores.
Stores. He handles a certain amount of stores in different states.
He's got 6 states that he handles.
Yes.
And that happened to be one of his stores, and he's actually going out there tomorrow. And he's going to have a inspection and a meeting with them and go over what protocol is and what's not being met.
Everyone wanted to listen.
Well, I would love to have put it on speaker, but without his permission, it's just not right of me to do.
I know Cindy Buck says, I want to listen. I'm trying to listen in here.
I will say that everything he said, I did like. It shows that they're making progress. They care about what happened, and they're trying to rectify it. That's all we can ask.
1968 Alaskan says, Berkshire Hathaway takes this seriously. Heather says, good evening, G's. G and Mrs. G. Saznak is at his place waiting out a storm. Well, good. I'm glad he's okay.
How would you start the truck up for a couple minutes? I'm
I
actually
can do that.
sweating like a horn church.
Look at that.
Yuck.
Look.
Yeah, she said. You didn't see that, you little filthy McNasty. Charles Knott says that's respectful, not putting him on speaker.
Yes.
Mad props. And it is. It's just respect. I mean, if he says he doesn't want to be on live, then he should be on live. What do you mean sorry? Never be sorry for boobs.
What? Just went,
did you just say be sorry? I'm sorry for the boobs?
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
Tammy says, what did the store manager say, or was there one on duty? We did not speak to them. We spoke to the attendant, and now G has the number to speak with the VP over those stores, and hopefully we make some headway. KR says, good for you, G's. Ashley says, I'm so glad you guys got some sort of response. Me too. Because there's been times in the past that, and I know other drivers have had a complaint and everything like that, but, corporates never actually reached back out to them to resolve the issue that was going on at the moment. Bonnie said, you did good, G. KY Laura says, understand. Ashley says, booby check. Heather says, so glad you're okay and not caught in the middle of the storm. Yeah, like I said, when we walked back to the truck earlier, it was just a little bit drizzly outside. Truck hasn't been moving, so I'm guessing no high winds or anything.
me a favor and save his
Charles?
number so I don't forget his name, because it showed a girl's name on there.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably his wife or something.
Add, create.
Just put John, VP pilot.
VP.
Then I'll understand.
Oops.
Yeah.
Save. There we go.
Thank you.
You're
Sorry,
welcome.
guys.
If I don't do it now, it won't get done.
Yeah, and then I'll forget.
Charles says no need to be disrespectful when you have someone responding and trying to help. Exactly.
No, and that's awesome. I mean, mad respect and
mad props.
mad props to Pilot Flying J for,
Because
or actually to him, because he actually took the time out
to call.
and he represents the company.
And besides that, you know, they responded to the video, they commented down there, and they kept in contact with us for the past couple of days since we aired the video.
He did not try to make any excuses.
No, he did not. And like I said, they asked us to send them a private message with G's phone number, which we weren't able to do because when we go to it, it just takes us to the actual app for Pilot Flying J. So, and then, you know, we got their email and we sent them the number today, and this evening we
John
got
Diller says, "Well, Loves, we're waiting." And John, yes, Loves, we are waiting.
We're waiting, guys. Ashley says it doesn't have a warning label, LOL. Or it does have a warning label, LOL.
I was telling Mrs. G, I said, you know, one of two things are going to wind up happening with us doing these inspections and videos like this. We're either going to get things changed, or we're going to be kicked out of every truck stop in the United States.
And I told them they're gonna have posters of our picture behind the counter.
I'm kind of leaning towards we're going to wind up getting kicked out of every truck stop in the United States. I don't think any of them are going to want to carry the G-Spot seasoning.
So guys, if you see us in a parking lot and I'm washing my hair or G's scrubbing his tushy, you know what happens.
It's Clean Your Crack Wednesday, wasn't it? Wash your crack Wednesday?
Yeah. I don't remember who said that.
Yeah, it was Cassandra.
No, that's... Tammy says, especially a call at 8 o'clock at night. Charles says the storm is kicking in Joplin.
I'm waiting to know if the G couple supports MTT after his comments made. Nadia, I don't know who MTT is. If you answered, I didn't see the comment.
Alan says truth is the only way to go. Mama Bear Sally says, I messaged the head corporate office after the video tonight. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
You, Sally. John says, be on the lookout. Ash says, wash crack Wednesday. That's what Cassandra said.
She kind of said it a little different, but
she did.
We're keeping it PG.
We love Cass.
Disclaimer out here.
Laura says, books are butts. It's after dark. Bah. I said butts.
Randy, I had a travel shower. We sold it in the auction.
Yes. Charles says, by the sound of it, he was cool with you. He was.
Yeah, very nice guy.
Michelle Brandon says kudos. Well, kudos to you guys because
Believe
I know
me,
you guys have reached
if he wasn't cool with me and he wasn't nice, the conversation would have went south real quick.
Oh, you know how
Mrs.
it
G
is.
knows exactly how I am. She might have had to mute it because there would have been a lot of choice words.
Y'all would have had to narrate by what he reading his lips.
All over the internet, it'd be, oh my gosh, you ain't gonna believe how G sounded. Yeah, we ain't going there. It would have been mute. Let me tell you. No, very nice guy, very respectful. Immense respect for reaching out and calling me.
Dane Mama says, y'all can park in my 1 mile long driveway. Going to have to build a network of viewers who will let you park at their house. LOL.
1 mile long driveway. Okay, I can get in there. How do I get in? Do I have to back out?
Joe Hicks says,
not saying I can't do it.
Happy anniversary, G's. It's been 1 year today that y'all rolled by me at the 272 exit on 44 during the convoy.
Right on, Joe.
Happy anniversary. Gosh, guys, it don't seem like it's been that long. Diane says, we're supposed to get snow in Concordia tonight. It's rainy and cold now.
Nadia says, Trench has been talking to a young girl. Okay, what's that got to do with me? And when you say young girl, what do you mean by young girl? Underage girl? A girl that is legal? You tell me.
John,
I got 40 acres. Can you turn that rig around? Dave said.
John says, hey, truck stops.
On a good day.
We buy roller dogs too.
Yes, right.
KY
We buy
Laura says,
the way he said is, hey, truck stops, we buy roller dogs too.
That's right. KY Laura says, Mary and Trucker G, how would I get in contact with you at Matt's? Sweetheart, Laura, if you would just send us a private message if you end up going to Matt's, because I know we're going to be all over the place. I do know that
we'll be spending most of our time over there by the Tony Justice booth,
Yes.
the Bull Stop booth, but we do have to make
we
other
have
rounds.
to get out there and
We got a few places that we have to do some meet and greets at.
yeah. So, like I said, just go ahead and message us on the Trucker
Nadia
G page.
said he made a video about it. A video about what, Nadia? You just said he's talking to a young girl. I mean, I don't understand when you say young girl. I mean, young Mrs. G's age, young underage. He made a video of it. I don't watch his videos. I don't watch anybody else's videos.
Ash says they can park here anytime. Beth says she's 18G.
Okay, so what's the deal?
Debbie says, that's awesome. At least they've stayed in touch. Now it's Lev's turn. And yes, they have stayed in touch, like I said, through messages on the video each day since we uploaded the video.
Kay
And then
says
called
Nadia
tonight.
is gossiping. I want Nadia to say it, and that I'll respond. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be responding to.
Ash says Nadia is a new profile.
Well, that's all right. If Nadia's got a question, and if she wants a response, I need to know what I'm responding to.
Just come out and say it. Evelyn says, yes, be glad he reached out to you, and you were very tactful and respectful. You can catch more bees with honey.
If you're looking for me to, if you're trying to throw me softballs, Nadia, you throw the right softball, and I'll swing for the park. I'm just giving you a heads up right now. So just keep it out there. What do you want me to say? Tell me what it is I'm supposed to be. He's a pedo, yes or no? Okay, how is he a pedo? You haven't told me. Is the girl he talking to
Underage?
underage or overage? 18 or older? 18 or younger? Tell me that. You're being malicious and you are slandering without telling me what you're talking about. He wants a young kid. You didn't tell me he wants a young kid. You told me he wants a young girl. There's a difference. Which is it, Nadia? You can't have it both ways.
Tom says, oh, I'm sorry, my COPD won't let me in that shower. And I think that's why G gets the problems he does when we're in some of the showers. Karen Moore asked, any news on the hot sauce?
Very close, Karen. Very close.
Getting
You'll be
closer.
pleased.
Getting closer, guys. Melissa says, gotcha. I'm just south of Cleveland. Joe Hicks says, wish I could show the pic someone in the convoy got of my second Dodge as you rolled through. I was parked right behind Hampton Inn sign.
Oh, right on. And I'm really big on Dodges. I've probably seen it.
He's
You
Major
just-
Mopar.
More than likely, I've seen it.
Barbara Pruitt says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. G. How are you and the pups?
Kay says
Doing
Nadia
good.
equals troll. I don't know.
Don't
Nadia,
know, sweetheart.
Keep talking. I mean, let me decide whether Nadia is a troll or not a troll.
Mandy Jones says, hard to believe it's been a year since the convoy. My Facebook memories are flooded with convoy pictures and videos from the rally in Monrovia. I know, it's very
Frank G says,
surreal.
switched. Time to play.
What up? Hey, tap in, Frank, tap in.
No, not yet.
Charles
Nadia
says,
he said he wants a young girl that hasn't been brainwashed. Nadia, that is not illegal. What part of this do you, I mean, you keep telling me things that don't matter. I mean, hell, I got a goldfish at home too. What's that got to do with anything? Actually, I don't got a goldfish at home, but still.
Charles says, what the hell are you talking about?
Nadia Levine really feels like she's saying something, but she's not saying something. She's trying to slander Trench, I guess. And if you're going to slander somebody, at least come up with something that's solid.
Jen says, I just want to know when G Salsa is going to be available.
Very, very soon.
No, not your salsa.
Oh, my
That's the
salsa? No,
hot sauce.
that's a whole nother ballpark right there. I'm not sure on that one. It's always available when I'm home and and you come over.
Exactly.
How's that?
Danny says, you guys are amazing. I cannot wait to have an opportunity to speak to you. God bless the G's. God
Awesome.
bless you
We'll
guys.
be at Matt's.
Amanda says, hello from Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Nadia says, you support it. What do I support, Nadia? You haven't said nothing that means anything. What do I support?
So far, you said
You said he likes it. He wants a young girl, which you didn't say whether she's under 18 or over 18.
Someone that
you said
hasn't been
someone that hadn't been brainwashed. That's not illegal. So what is it I support? Somebody that wants what they want?
KY Laura says,
Am I looking for an 18-year-old girl or a younger girl? No. So what's that got to do with me?
KY Laura says, I told my stepdad he had to order G-Spot online.
Frank G. Truck says, hey, Nadia, I support it. Come after me. Let's dance.
I love you, Frank. Amanda says, I've got a lot of room for y'all down here in Gulf Shores.
Right
Thank
on.
you, sweetheart.
Gulf Shores is beautiful over there.
Cindy Chastain
I
says,
like it, to be honest with you.
good evening, G's. I'm late.
To visit.
Nice to see you, Cindy. Krista says, we had a mini convoy come in EP. Awesome. Brandy says, I was holding a sign that read, we choose freedom. Mike Foley says, good evening, G's and G4.
Frank said, Nadia, what are you wearing right now?
Oh, no. Tennessee 116 in the house. What?
The funny thing is Frank asked Nadia, what are you wearing right now? And I've got this mental image because I know what Frank's wearing right now. He's sitting there in his chair in his boxers.
Tennessee 116 says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. G. Hope you all are well. And I see there are still trolls in this world.
I'm pretty sure Frank, when he goes on his lives,
What are you gonna
he's
do
got a
about it?
shirt on with his boxers on, and you just don't see it because he's about like I am. I've got a shirt on right now, and I'm not going to tell you what's on underneath.
1968 Alaskan says, Frank G. Trax, you sure have a strange way of asking a girl to dance. Let me know if it works. Miss Jane says, hi, G. Sorry, been busy. You're fine, sweetheart. We know it. We all have busy lives. You're fine, sweetie. Ash said, oh, Lord, have mercy.
I just think if somebody's going to come on here and play troll, at least be good at it. Come on. Throw me a bone. Come on. I want to have a little fun.
Charlene says, good evening, y'all. My son finally got his bottle of G-Spot. He said chicken was going to be good with it.
Yes.
Danny says, Nadia was about 2 hugs short of having a good relationship with her dad. Mike Foley says, what did I walk in on? Charlene says, I didn't need that visual, G. Brandy says, after dark, pants optional or bras.
And Lynn says, Mr. G, boxers or briefs. I actually like boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs. He used to wear the little bikini shorts.
Yeah, because that's sexy and I know it.
He has a dance. His milkshake. You got to do your milkshake dance for them one of these days.
My milkshake brings all the boys in the yard.
It's better when you're standing up.
Yeah,
When
you don't want me to stand up.
No.
We'll be doing the windmilling up in here, and you won't see me back on social media ever again.
Vivian, thank you for the star, sweetheart. Star salute.
Patriot M says, go fetch it, Mr. G. I threw you a bone.
Heather Toe says, gee, you're too good and fast for them, LOL. Ash says, oh, help us all. Charles says, I remember last year during the Hagerstown stay when the whole pedal thing got brought up. Whoa, that went. And he was booted in a fast fashion. Kevin says, I love watching you guys and really want to meet up with you guys sometime. Danny says, bikini shorts on Mr. G? That was funny, haha. He said, here's 200 stars. Thank you for the stars.
Visual.
Star salute.
Thank you, bro.
Tom's laughing. Gene says, always fun to watch y'all from upstate.
Lori liked the visual too because we got some stars out of her.
Star salute.
Or either that or she said,
Put it back on. Jamie said, hi.
Miss Jane says, buy something for the pups.
Thank you for the super chat
Miss
clap.
Jane. She said, stop talking about your bikini underwear and your windmill. Let's talk about the pups.
Patriot says, Mr. G, you're... nice try, Matt.
Yeah, you about got her, Matt. You're getting better, buddy.
Joe Higgs says, yep, certified ADUP, want to hang out, LMAO.
Ashley said, bye, Nadia. Well, did Nadia leave already?
I think she did.
Well, dang it.
Nadia exited stage right.
You didn't kick her out, did you guys? Don't kick
No,
no.
they
I
know.
didn't think they know.
They know. Janie says, hi, G's and G-Force. It's been a rough couple of days with
Ashley
my
said
horse.
she got booted. What do you mean she got booted?
Oh,
Oh, no booting. I gotta know why. You just ruined my night. I was all set to have some fun. Go
she
read
said
the
go
comment.
read the comment.
What was the comment?
I didn't see it, Ash.
They should have brought it to my attention.
Because they started rolling, and then we started being goobers.
Well, hell.
Excuse me.
I don't say oh.
No. You support it.
Well, that's not reason enough to get rid of her. What'd she say, Ash?
Was that it? Because that's the one that I see that was hidden. Here's another one. He said,
he wants
okay,
a
we
young
read
girl
that
now.
too.
We read that. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing.
We read that one. Oops. We've seen that
Yeah,
one.
I'm
He
not
made a
seeing
video about
nothing.
it.
Let her back in. Damn it.
Yeah, we read all the comments that she put up there.
No, I sent it to G.
Oh, okay. Well, then it must be one that we did not see. You sent it to me? Check. Okay, must have
I
been.
hit her. He couldn't get here.
You must have sent it to you. She must have sent it to you.
Oh, I see that. Ash, you should have let me get to that and address that.
Well, what is it?
Yeah, you should have let
Jennifer
at least
Duck
let me
says-
addressed it and made them feel like that.
Jennifer Duck says, Mr. G, we need a bubble head in your G shorts. LOL. Dave says, Illinois is overtime versus
Ashley
Michigan.
said, not me this time. I didn't hide it.
No, Kentucky Redneck hit it.
Yeah, don't.
But that's
Yeah,
difference
don't
between
boot him
hiding the
out.
comment. That's difference between hiding the comment and booting.
Yeah,
So,
let him back in.
I don't think she got booted. Because I didn't see anything timed out or
'Cause
anything
I got
like
something
that.
for him.
John Smith says, is Mr. G short for G-string?
Sometimes.
Charles says, sheet went south
Believe
in
me,
a hurry with
I
Nadia.
can remove that G-string really quick with my teeth.
Brandy says,
Get it
LOL.
out.
I will neither confirm nor deny. Brandy says, LOL, these cookie dealers still has 2 cases of tagalongs. Please pray they sell in the next couple of days.
I like tagalongs. Where you at? Yo, man, what you got?
Tom says, oh, go Lord, Mr. G, and Speedos he's just going to dance on the pool so we can auction him off to all the women, LOL. Cindy Chastain says, address it anyways, LOL.
No, it's not as fun.
Lori,
Jen said I hid the comment.
yeah, see, that's all I think was
gotta give me a
good.
chance. God, give me a chance.
Ash says, oh, she's back.
Good. Where you at, Nadia? Come on, bring it on.
Where is
I just
it?
gave you free reign.
Mike Foley says, dang, I came over for Nadia. Patriot M says, I'm going to do the shopping cart naked. It's after dark. I'll video it and send it to Mr. G since
Who
he's...
said that?
Nice try, Matt.
Oh.
Patriot M. He tried to throw that last bit in there after the whole sentence. Nice try. That was a good one.
He's getting more clever.
He's getting crafty. Because I skimmed it and I seen, okay, shopping cart. And that's okay. Kentucky Redness says, all right, Nadia's back in.
I'm not seeing her.
Charles says, he's looking for a challenge. Here we go. Laura says, G is wound up tonight. After dark is great fun. G's wound up every night.
That's an understatement. Nadia, come out and play.
Really?
From the Warriors.
I know it's from the Warriors. You're a
Nadia says,
goof.
"Oh, does she want more?" Nadia, you got a problem with me? I mean, you're on my channel, so it's me and you now.
Let's do this. Tom Hale says, come on, put Nadia back in. Colleen says, good evening, G's. Well, good evening, sweetheart.
Nadia really thought she'd come up with a good one because she thought it was really, really hard hitting to call my admin a prostitute.
Or a whore.
Is that the best you got, girl? You're playing in the major leagues now. Take that Pee Wee shit and go home.
FJT says, hey, geez. John Diller says, Aunt, is this you? Patriot M says, Nadia, come out and play with me. Let's dance and sing. Yeah, you're goofy. John Smith says, ding, ding. Colleen says, raining here now. Oh, I know there's a lot of bad weather all over the place.
I think Nadia just needs a hug. Come give your real dad a hug, Nadia.
Ashley says, I've been called worse from better, sweetheart. You get her, Ash. Mike Foley says, Nadia, what in the hell is that? What you just said makes no sense. Well, that went fast. Debbie said, wow, that was what she said.
Doug Mary says,
Mary says,
thanks,
is
I'm
she
going
on
to YouTube for a bit.
Yes, Marion, she's on YouTube. Beth says, she's sucking wind and blowing farts and has a mustache. Duck Mary says, thanks, I'm going to YouTube for a bit.
You're not really missing that. I'm reading what comments he's gotten.
Danny says, what do you call a Nadia with a mattress strapped to her back? An owner-operator. Thanks for the stars, sweetheart.
That's funny, though.
Star salute. Patriot M says, Nadia is your... Okay, I'm reading this one, Matt. Nadia, is your hoochie...
Is your hoochie's
hoochie's hairy? If so, I'll come over with it and I'll mow it for you.
You finally got her, Matt.
Charles says, so is John from corporate going to get back with you? Yes,
I'm going to speak with him tomorrow.
Talk to him tomorrow. Oh, I got to itch my eye, guys.
All right, I guess that's the best Nadia had. I really was excited. I thought I was going to have fun. I thought I was going to have somebody that actually could stand up with me. But hell,
no.
That's grade school shit.
Vivian says tornadoes in Shreveport, Louisiana, and Texarkana.
Right on. We'll definitely keep an eye on it.
And prayers for anybody that's in the path of them, sweetie. Excuse me. Mike Foley says LMAO. FJT says Ron DeSantis has taken control of Disneyland, Florida.
Oh, right on.
KR says LOL, 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 LOL. Poor Nadia. Trisha says, I just got on. Who is Nadia?
Doesn't matter, really.
Patriot M says, Nadia, easy now, but I like 18-year-olds. Come on, let's dance. Easy now, but I like 18-year-olds. Come on, let's dance.
Hell, I like,
KR
at my age, I like whatever I can get. As long as it's over age. And Miss G says it's okay, and she's not saying it's okay, so I'm screwed. And sometimes literally.
You want me to pull that foot out of your mouth?
Yeah, I know.
Beth says, oh, Nadia, let me clue you in. Truck driver slap back better than you ever can. Ash says, I mean, I was a kid. You say
Ashley,
no.
don't
feed into it,
You ain't got to
baby.
explain to her. Shit. You ain't got to explain nothing to nobody, girl.
Steve and Debbie says that Ash, you didn't deserve that. Nadia obviously doesn't know you, Debbie. And you're right, Ash. It is old. It's old.
It's old. You ain't got to explain nothing to nobody, baby.
We love ya. John Smith says Nadia's very good at playing games.
No, she's not. She's actually very horrible at it.
Jenny says, folks, and have an incredible evening. I have a driver I need to attend to. God bless you both and talk to you soon. All right. So
all right,
have a good
Danny.
night.
Yeah, he was. We're supposed to have a Zoom meeting with Danny. I spoke with him yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Miss G didn't realize.
I didn't realize. Okay, now I see, Danny. Sorry. Ash says they need better material. My babies come up with better insults. Mona says need a truck to take supplies from Branson to Ohio.
Yeah, I don't know when we're going to be back in that area, sweetheart.
Tammy says overage is like that and over easy egg. Easy now. Brandy says there's the door. Boy, I haven't said that in a good while.
Danny says LOL. I told you guys I was a fan. Good seeing you, brother.
Mary says, is that dancing pole ready?
Dance poles. Oh, I don't need a pole. Mrs. G's got a built-in pole right here. I got you covered, honey. You want to slide?
I'm going to let go of that one right there.
Yeah, you can let go, grab a hold, whatever you want to do.
Oh my goodness, and this is what I deal with. Eddie says, where's your drop at?
I can tell you where my drop is tonight, Eddie.
Well, tomorrow morning, we have to be in Birmingham by 7.
There is a...
And
hold
then
on. Time out. There is a disclaimer on this
Ironsdale.
video. Just saying it right now.
Irondale.
It's after dark, and there is a disclaimer on this video.
So then it's all good then.
I don't know.
It's all good in the hood.
You guys let me know if it's all good.
Joe Hicks says, Mona's Moments, what you got and what's the pay? There you go, Mona. Tennessee
Who said
11... Joe Hicks. Tennessee 116 says, I don't know about this Nadia. Sounds like she's jealous, full of envy. Must like Trench. Dr. Pepper Drinker said, roll Tide. Ooh, that rolled fast. Debbie says, if you're going to comment, Nadia, learn to spell. You're in the wrong chat to attack Ashley.
It's still on there. I haven't even seen nothing from her yet.
Nothing. Kentucky says, Ash, is that who I think
I think
is?
she found a quiet corner and hugging her little teddy bear or something.
Patriot M says, Nadia, why are you stuck on Ashley? Come on and get stuck on me. We will convoy around your house. Let's drive and dance. Hi, man. Tom says, Mr. G, you're one lucky guy. I got to give you good credit for putting Nadia down when she couldn't handle it. She don't know what to say now. LOL. Connie Sue says, thank you for the laughs. I needed it after a long day at work. You're welcome. Eddie says, LOL, I'm at work in Irondale now. Isn't that where we're going tomorrow, Irondale? One of the drops?
Yeah.
Darlene says, I'm putting on my boots. It's getting deep now.
It's fixing it.
John Smith says, I'll blow and no go. Frank G. Truck says, so, Trench laughed at Nadia, so now she's mad.
I don't know what happened.
Debbie says, hey, AP, you're in the wrong chat. Are you lost? Was AP?
Now I'm lost.
I think they think that that's a fake account that
It
AP's
might be.
using.
Hell, if it is, why hide?
Patriot M says, you mess with my G's, you mess with me, Matt. He thought he was going to be sly by changing it to Patriot M. Joe Higgs says, I like hugs, Mona. Bonnie says, woke crying with teddy bear in the corner, Nadia. Jen says, I called her out. She doesn't like it when I call her out. Oh, okay. AP is Anarchy Princess, I guess.
Oh.
I'll probably get doxxed again tomorrow.
Heck, dox me.
That's
I
right.
think I've done it to
Can't. We
myself.
did it already. Tracy said, love G's after dark. Pants are optional. Eddie says, what's the place you're dropping at? WeatherTech.
Yeah. And I don't think you're going to be able to get into WeatherTech where we got to deliver.
Hey, little Blinky's watching.
Kay was on here too.
I didn't see Kay.
Isn't that Kay right there?
No,
Was a different Kay?
that's a different Kay.
Oh. Anytime I see Kay, that's who I automatically assume it is.
No.
I think every Kay's that Kay.
Jen says, it is a fake account just created today.
Little Blinky says, why can't we all just get along? We
Did you
can.
see that? Oh.
I'm being nice, Blinky.
John says, I'm hiding. I'm just using John Smith as my name. I'll tell Tiff that, John.
Patriot M says, I'll take a bullet for my G's.
G's.
Maybe in the big toe. But I'll take a bullet.
Ash says, yep, it's brand new. Kayla Laura
And not-
says, can't wait for
Not
Matt.
a big bullet. Let's make a small bullet. Maybe rubber. How about a little pellet or something like that?
A pellet. How about I just drop a frozen roll of hamburger meat
Oh,
on
that
your
hurts.
toe?
I've seen it happen to you.
Yeah, it hurts like a mofo. Jennifer Duck says, that's cool.
She said
WeatherTech.
said some choice words
It
that
was
made
bad.
me blush.
It was bad. It was one of those big chubs of
She said chubs. It was a big chub.
The rolls of
Say,
hamburger
what was
meat.
it? What was it again? A
It
big
was
chub.
frozen solid, and it was on my mother-in-law's counter in her kitchen.
A solid big chub.
And it rolled off and hit my right toe, my right big toe. And oh my gosh, that was the worst ever. Frank G. Truck says, I have a bank account. Please hold and see if I can tell. If you can tell, it's me. Tammy Floyd says,
I'll take the Nerf bullet for you.
was that Michelle Brandon?
Yeah. Mrs. G likes chubs, the patron have said.
What? Be quiet, Matt. Rhonda says, hello, sitting here with husband eating Girl Scout cookies. Becky says, I'd fight a bear for y'all. It's probably a Care Bear, but it is what it is.
It's still a bear, ain't it?
Rhonda says, .com.
I mean, that grumpy Care Bear looked kind of mean.
Grumpy
And
bear.
it's Trucker G-Spot. .com.
Oh my goodness. KY Laura says, I love WeatherTech. Jen says, you do not mess with my family, especially my little sister. Patriot M says, I'll take a real bullet for my G's. JJ says, if there's a sticker in with the seasoning, I'll put it on my helmet and I'll advertise it to everybody.
Right on, buddy.
Awesome, sweetheart. Truck Wizard says, evening, y'all. Any trolls up in this MF?
They're all gone.
They went bye-bye.
I'm disappointed.
Michelle
I
Brandon,
actually wanted, somebody at least that was good.
he wanted to battle.
They sent the Pee Wee team in to play in the major leagues, and now I'm disappointed.
Brandy said, chub is something you say around here when you let one rip. Oh, that's not what I associate with chub. Michelle
What do you
Brandon
associate
said,
with chub? I have no clue what you're talking about.
put your chub away and be quiet. Michelle Brandon says, my brother's dog's name was Chubbs. Joe Hicks says, I'm going to be 56 tomorrow. Candy keeps asking me what I want to do. I tell her I don't know, but really, put my sweats on, drink a beer, and go to bed. Well, happy birthday tomorrow.
I tell her, I got the first 3 minutes covered. I didn't know what we're going to do after that.
Patriot M says, I have the sticker on my back window on my Jeep. Awesome.
Truck Wizard said, you got to be tough when you're going to be stupid.
Exactly. If everyone just lived by that rule, it would be a better world. Rhonda says, Mr. G has me cracking up.
Oh, Lordy.
John says, she should have signed in as...
Chock full of nuts.
Yeah. Rhonda says, Mr. G has me cracking up. Daniel says, we need to go get Nadia a dance ball.
I don't think none of us want to see that.
Little Blinky says, it takes me 3 minutes to get undressed. So,
Frank, Blinky, I'm
Blinky's
already
6
there.
minutes. Well, you're partially there.
Shit, it only take 2 seconds to get the rest of the way, believe me.
He's got them breakaway underwear.
Yeah, Magic Mike ain't got nothing on me.
And then he says, ow, ow, ow.
No, that's more like you.
Whatever.
I got a cramp. My leg.
It's my hip, so be quiet. Oh my gosh, be quiet.
I must be doing something great. You like that, honey? No, I got a cramp. Well, damn, you could have lied to me.
No, because it hurts.
I ain't heard you scream like that in years.
Patriot
Said it
M.
ain't hurt like that in years.
Patriot M says, Mr. G, pull it out right now since it's chubby. And we can get an after dark video chat. No.
Oh, easy now.
Michelle Brandon says, we start at the same time.
Miss 1968 Alaska says, we know who does all the work because I'm good like that. I got to train. Took me a lot of years to do that, let me tell you.
Okay.
And a lot of cookies.
Okay. You just,
Hey, you ate the
you just
you ate
tell
the cookies.
yourself that. No, you ate the last cookie.
But you ate the other 2, otherwise you'd do anything I wanted to. And I got a cookie.
Rude. Bonnie says, Magic G, LMAO. Tammy says, OMG, I haven't laughed so hard in a long time. Thanks, G, for the chat. Patriot M says, easy now. Pump the brakes. Lynn Kramer says, OMG, I'm laughing so hard, I'm crying. Cindy Chastain says, those cramps are brutal. What are you talking about?
Well, I like to think I gave them to her. Yeah, baby. You like that, don't you? Ow, ow. Well, wasn't that good?
Cramp. It says, you both have me ROF or LF. Melissa B says, good night, G and G family. Work starts at 4 a.m.
Good night,
Good night, sweetheart. Patriot M says, we will all see who has the hairy hoochie. Jeez. Vicky says, you both are awesome. Love you all. Have so much fun on the road. Going to see Lee Greenwood Friday, Hopewell, Virginia.
Marie says, we need depends. Some guys are into that. You might not need the depends. I don't judge. To each his own.
What are you talking about? Truck Wizard says, I told Mrs. Wizard, I still feel like I'm 28. She said, no, you don't.
I like that, brother.
That's cute. Blinky says, oh, the showers here in Columbia, South Carolina are awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys got a good shower.
I'm pretty sure he didn't say it like that. I'm pretty sure he said, oh, the showers here in South Carolina are awesome. Like rubbing it in.
Right, so. Beverly's laughing. No one's even typing words now. They're just a bunch of laughing faces. Whew.
Shirley said I had to put the snacks down, almost choked. Sometimes that can be a good thing, sweetheart.
Depending on what you're choking on. Tim
I didn't have to go there. I didn't have to point it out, honey. I think they understood. She had to. No, you can't get the visual. Let me paint the picture for you.
Okay, mister, you have me having a cramp. Just push. Tim C says, oh boy, new after dark, LOL. Ash says, oh, Michelle, honey, I just had to laugh so hard.
Hold on.
What?
Your little fan Mateo will be 3 on Sunday.
Oh,
happy birthday, Mateo.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
I seen Mateo on
hope
there.
You're not watching.
Yeah.
Mommy can tell you.
I'm sure he's not watching.
Patriot M says, Mrs. G is having hot flashes. I am. Joe Hicks says, that was ew. Is from being in the sleeper too long. LOL. Boogie says, left the porters a little extra on the counter. Awesome.
Good.
Excuse me. Marie says, Mrs. G just gag him. Joke. LOL. Barbara says, the audio looks like it's off. Your mouth is moving, then the audio comes later. LOL.
I'm like a bad ninja or a
Bruce Lee movie.
Pull.
Okay.
Chub.
Cramp.
Oh yeah.
Sue says, I can relate to the cramps. John Smith says, JT in the house. Tom says, I'm laughing so hard my neighbors think I need an ambulance to come and get me because my chest is killing me.
Gene says, you couldn't practice this many laughs. Just scroll on me.
Joe Bryant says, which location is South Carolina? Little Blinky is all over G's meat. Charlene says, I'm single.
This many laughs. Trucker G must lay awake all night just to be sure. And it rolled again. Just to make sure he's got funny comments. But we love it. And you both. No, believe me, it's all off the cuff.
It is.
I don't never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Mrs. G knows what's going to go into her mouth. But I never know what's coming out of mine.
Sometimes I like to shove something in his mouth.
We can do that. What you got?
Lisa says, hey, sometimes it's good to choke on things and have those cramps. LOL. It is.
Michelle says, hey, I could turn a Charlie horse into a new position.
Is that Michelle Brandon?
Be laying there. Next thing you know, bark like a dog. Stop crying like a woman. I was about to say something else, and I about slipped up. Look at that. Who's your daddy?
Oh my God, I can't read comments. My eyes are welling up. Laura says, so glad I didn't miss this live. Joseph says, choking cramps teeth. No, it said nothing about teeth. Debbie says, I learned I can't drink anything when watching it after dark with you all.
Spit. It's okay.
Marie says, my hubby just said Mr. G wants to sink the
Spit
sausage.
or swallow it. I really don't care.
Marie says, my hubby just said Mr. G wants to sink the sausage to Mrs. G.
Am I just taking this? I'm starting to take this a little too far. I think we might have to end this one. I think I'm getting carried away.
KY Laura says, Mary, have you heard from Ruth's little G? No, I have not, sweetheart.
Not a little while. Not a little bit. She was on not too long ago.
Yeah. Billy Bob says, oh boy, it's G's After Dark. Haven't heard that in a while. Karen Napier says, hiya, G's. And G's.
Sweetheart.
Hello, Karen.
Now I feel a little embarrassed. Karen's on here. Now I got to be good.
Tammy says, I feel like this is leading back to the teeth story. No. John Smith says, so is the G-spot good on, never mind. Randy says, I kind of feel sorry for Mooch and TT. Lisa says, Mrs. G spanked Mr. G's butt. He might like it way too much. Oh yeah, he would. Look what happened when I used the fly swatter on him.
Yeah, we know what happened with that.
It broke.
I did get hit with it though. She banged it on that table and stuff went flying.
Tom says, sounds like Mrs. G got more than hot flash. LOL.
I'm getting a little bit of a hot flash.
Ash says, we needed this. Lynn says, Ashley, I guess I'm a quitter. Major gag reflex. Chris says, my girlfriend is telling me stop getting ideas, LOL.
It's a gift. I want you spit, swallow. I don't care. It's a gift. It's yours to do with what you please.
Kathy says, you guys are cracking me up. Haven't laughed so hard. Jen says, doesn't spit, choke, or cramp.
Or says, carried away is fun. They was warned.
They was warned.
Yeah, there is a disclaimer.
John says, another morning tomorrow that the neighbors will ask what was so funny. Tammy says, Mr. G, don't forget to use G-Spice on that sausage. May taste better for Mrs. G. Roy says, put some G-Spot on it.
I plan on it.
Brady says, oh no, teeth are being misplaced. Debbie says, bet she got your attention though when she hit the table with it.
She didn't even get the dog's attention. She was trying to get the dog's attention. They wouldn't listen. They turned around, and I'm pretty sure TT flipped her off.
John Smith says, Mrs. G, why is face turning red? Because it's hot in here. Ash says, I got you, your girl. Slide into my DMs. Michelle Brennan says, whoa, what have I walked into? I thought it was Michelle Brennan.
Priest.
Michelle Priest. Sorry, Michelle. Ashley says,
are you really?
LMFAO. Welcome to the live, Michelle.
You just never know what's going to happen.
Cheryl says, OMG, hilarious. Rhonda said, we need this every after dark. Lisa says, keep the false teeth out of the privates. Ash says, oh, we're having our own little convo in here.
Michelle Priest says, the other Michelle.
I'm sorry, I just seen Michelle.
She said all you Michelles look the same. That was just uncalled for, honey.
Sure. What were you saying earlier in Loves about, what was it?
You were wanting those sandals. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. You said they don't sell to Mexicans.
They don't sell to Mexicans.
Michelle's laughing. Mike Foley says,
I don't think
my DMs are open.
The girl behind the counter didn't find me the least bit funny.
No. The one that you creeped on.
She probably looked at me and thought, well, he's a racist bastard.
That's the one you creeped on to begin with. She's like stranger danger. She probably told everyone behind the counter, you keep an eye on him.
It's okay, I'm married to her.
I'm pretty sure he has her hostage.
It's okay, I'm married to her. I own her. I got the title at home.
Brandy says it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your... Yeah, you thought now, didn't you?
Debbie says my stomach hurts from laughing. Oh my goodness. Billy
You
Bob.
can catch the rest of that on my fans only page.
Billy Bob says, all you know if you're going to have a lot of laughs.
You know, I always say that. I always talk about my fans only page, and since I've been talking about it for how many months now? Not one person has asked me, "Hey, G, what's
No
the
one
link?
wants to
What's the
know.
link to your fans only page?"
No one
I'm
wants
starting
to
to
know
feel.
that.
I'm starting to feel a little offended now.
No one wants
The
to know
disclaimer
that.
wasn't for me; it was for you guys, and now I'm starting to feel a little offended.
Michelle Priest says, do it, Mr. G.
I didn't even get not one private message saying, "Hey, G, what's that fans only? I'd like to check that out." No, nothing.
Brenda says, the G-Spot Nightly Relaxing After Dark show. Come on down. Jackie says, it sure was fun, but I gotta go. Night, guys. Have fun. Good night,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
We're pretty close to it, too,
Yes.
sweetheart.
Michelle says, the other Michelle has been listening to LOL, cracking up as I chart. We got 3 Michelles up in this match. Lynn says, G, what's the link to your fans?
Oh, too
only
late
page?
now. Don't be throwing me a bone.
He's just throwing you a bone.
I do the bone throwing.
Kay says, what's the link to your fans
No,
only?
too late.
That's Blinky's Kay.
Yeah, too late. Lynn asked.
Brandy says, oh, gee, what is the link for your fans only page? Not everyone's going to ask. Bonnie says, easy now. 1968 Alaskan says, gee, you have a smart audience.
What is the link to that? Big
We
Daddy
don't
Does It Better
fall
or something like that?
for fan page scams, Nadia.
Was it Big Daddy Does It Better? I
Big
can't
Daddy
remember.
Does It Better. I thought it was I, Boppy.
Ooh, no, that was yours.
Michelle Priest says, he said
no,
bone.
it was I Poppy. Watch me squish this hot dog with my toes. Watch me squish this hot dog with my toes.
Joe Hicks says, gee, that's name profiling, saying all Michelles look the same.
No,
I didn't say that.
come from her. You got 15% charge left.
Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. I don't know where the cord is. There's too many cords. Oh, that's the short one.
Joseph says, link to the G-Spot. Joseph, the link to the G-Spot is truckergspot.com.
Look what you did. You woke Mooch up.
KR says, hi, Poppy. LOL, Mrs. G. Billy Bob said, hey, driver, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Right lane optional.
There it is. There's the long cord. Plug it in. Ooh, look, I'm putting
Patriot
it in.
M
I'm
says,
putting it
Mr.
in.
G has a missed message.
What?
I have
Oh,
a
no.
missed message.
Oh, no.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Michelle Brandon says, the invasion of Michelle's. Joe Hicks says, G. Okay, I read that. Whoa.
KY Laura, yeah, we'll be at Vance. We look forward to seeing all you guys, too.
Excuse me. Lynn says, I have a headache from laughing so hard. OMG, I love you guys. Brandy said, Chubs.
Kentucky Redneck says, or tonight, just gspot.com.
gspot.com.
I don't suggest you use that.
No, do not Google gspot.com. John Smith says, make sure you grab the right cord.
No.
Kay
You
says,
grab any
it's
cord
time
you
to
want.
plug it in. KY Laura says, I agree with Mrs. G. What, Mooch?
Guys, I think we're going to call it a night.
I think we are. Mooch has to go out.
He's over here staring. The phone's about to die anyway. And we're going to get to bed.
Yeah.
What time of night is it?
I don't know. 8:43. We're old.
Well, we're so used to shutting down at like
And going to bed at like
4
1 in
o'clock
the afternoon.
or whatever, you know, and getting up at
Mooch
2
is
o'clock in
looking
the
at me
morning.
like, I don't care
wanna go
what the
outside?
hell you're
Come here.
talking about. I gotta go pee-pee,
You
Mom.
gotta go outside, huh? You gotta go outside.
Titi said, why are you touching him? Why are
She
you
looks very disturbed.
perturbed? Mooch, you gotta go outside, buddy. Oh,
Guys, we'll call it a night. Love you guys.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
And thanks again for every one of you that reached out to Pilot
Flying
Flying J
J.
and
And
that
Lubs.
have reached out to Lubs. Pilot Flying J come through. Much respect for them for
for,
seeing
you
it
know,
through.
following it through with
And
it.
Loves, would love to see you do the same thing.
Love you guys. Bye. All right, I'm going to take you outside. You go outside?
You ready to go outside, ain't you, buddy? He's all happy.